So, bike reviews are kind of like food reviews, you know? Just because I like something doesn't mean you're going to like it. But today I'm going to talk about my Pipedream Moxie. This is a Gen 1 bike. I am about 6 foot tall. I'm riding a size long. So to give some background, I'm going to compare this bike a little bit to two other bikes that I rode, that I owned. One was a Santa Cruz Chameleon. The other one was the Gen 2 Pipedream Moxie. Difference is this Moxie is a size long and my other Moxie was a size longer. So we'll start at the front on what I like about this bike. So the number one thing people always want to know about bikes these days is the head angle. This has a head angle of about 65.5, which I feel is perfect. My 64-degree Gen 2 Moxie was too slack for what I do, and my Chameleon was a little bit not slack enough. So it's always a balance between stability and agility. You know, what do you like more? Do you like being able to pop around on the trail and be a little more creative, or do you like something that's going to be stable that you can plow over stuff? I think I'm a little more on the agility route. I like agility a little more. I like to be able to move around on the bike and have the bike move around under me. And I think this bike does a good job for what I want of that. 65.5 seems to be, to me, a very sweet spot. Other than that, the frame is beautiful. I'll try to get some close-up shots here of the head badge and the welds. It's a beautiful bike. The paint is really nice, really well done. The back end is compliant. It has adjustable chain stays, which I tried to single speed for a little while and that didn't really work out. The reason why that didn't work out is, if you can see here, the clearance and the chain stays, it's sort of enough for this 2.25 tire in the all the way back setting on the sliders. But you can imagine me having to slide these forward a little bit to single speed it. And then you add a little Maxxis wobble in there, and single speed didn't really work out with this tire. The bottom bracket on this is very low. It's so low that when I tried to swap a rigid fork on to this bike, I ended up breaking a couple of pedals. The other complaint I have is the seat tube is very short. Me being, like I said, about 6 foot, I have long legs, 34-inch inseam. I had to buy this Gusset Lofty XXL seat post, and I am all the way to the minimum insertion line on it, and it's just about perfect for me. I had a 170 mil dropper on there, but for the style of riding that I do, a dropper is nice, but not a must-have. So I just have a rigid post on there now. So anyway, I had to buy this extra long seat post from the UK because I just couldn't find anybody else who had something long enough. Even that 170 mil one-up dropper that I had, I was past the minimum insertion line and didn't want to worry about cracking my frame, so I got this rigid post and it's actually been fine. Most of my rides are quite a bit of road and bike paths to get to a trail, and then, you know, 10-12 miles on the trail, another 9 miles home. So I definitely value something that's efficient, and this bike is definitely efficient. Don't feel like I'm wasting any energy when I'm pedaling it. Overall, it's a great bike. I love it. I can't imagine buying anything else. The only thing, like I said, is a complaint is I couldn't really go rigid with it. I'd have to get a custom fork that was extra long to go rigid, just because the bottom bracket's so low. And the seat seat tube is really short too, for someone as tall as me. I'm sure for shorter people it's great. But other than that, this bike for me has been just fantastic. I'm a habitual bike swapper, and I've been very happy on this bike for quite a long time. It's been efficient, it's been fun, it's been playful. It's just the right amount of stable when going downhill, and playful and poppy and fun For me, it's the right amount of stability and agility. I'll probably try to, like I say, to single speed it again, because it is possible with the sliding dropouts. Just didn't work out for me so far. But what else can I say about this bike? It's comfy. It's beautiful. It's well made.